Hello everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. And this is a game that I wanted to play right when the movie was released in theaters, the new Power Rangers movie. But I was in California. We're going to start now while I chit-chat.
Ah, finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free!
No. Wanted to do this Let's Play when the movie was first out, but I went to California, so now I'm back. And long story short, it was fun, but it was a self-discovery kind of trip, and now I'm here and raring to go. So, we're going to start with Trini, and we're going to go to the city, and you're going to realize just how awesome the music in this game is. Like, freaking amazing. And this game is a very relatively simple beat-em-up. And I chose to do this game because it's a game that I can complete in roughly one sitting. Just like Magical Quest, it might take me a bit longer than Magical Quest, and it might be a little harder. I might die like once or twice, but it's still a game that I can beat in one sitting. It's not too difficult. I've played it and beaten it before. I just gotta watch what I'm doing. So, the movie is now on DVD, and I'm probably gonna watch it within a week or so, and see how it holds up. I don't know if it's going to be like the Ninja Turtle movies or the Transformer movies, or if it'll actually be something more along the lines of the G.I. No, I didn't like those movies either. The G.I. Joe movies. I'm trying to think of an 80s franchise that had a movie recently that I actually somewhat liked. Well, alright. I'll say this much. I never saw the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and I mean first as in like the Michael Bay produced, whatever the hell, 2014 movie. I didn't see that one, but I did see Out of the Shadows, and I thought it was fairly decent. It reminded me of the 80s cartoon quite a bit. I think the only thing I didn't like was the Shredder. I thought he was super underutilized and wasted potential, but he wasn't really the focus of that one. Apparently he was the main villain of the first movie, which I never saw, so... Another thing I didn't like, Casey Jones, the guy who played Casey Jones, I know he was like big in Arrow, a show that I saw like one episode of and was like, oh hey, it's Batman Begins again. But yeah, it's like, oh hey, Casey Jones, because you're using this actor, you're gonna show his face a lot. Wow, I'm at this part already. Huh. The nice thing about this game is that it's not so much based on the show in general, it's mainly focused on the first season. So there's no Lord Zed, no Tommy, just where it all began, the first season. And oh wait a minute. Yeah, when you turn into a Power Ranger, they're all just recolors of the Red Ranger. You'll notice that, like, the combat's different, but they're all buff. Like, I believe the Pink Ranger, Kimberly, she used to wear a skirt. And this one, not so much. I'm looking at the time right now, and like, I don't know if I'm going to be doing like one level per part, because I know I want to do like a different ranger for each level, but at the rate we're going, I think I might have to squeeze in another level or two, or just wait until the 15 or 20 minute mark, and then just stop it right there. Because if this level ends in like the next 2 to 3 minutes, it's way too short. Way too short. But, growing up, oops, oh, good, at least there's another one. Okay, don't hit that button again. There we go, careful. Yeah, growing up, I actually wasn't as big on, Power Rangers as my cousin was. And we were, he enjoyed Power Rangers so much that we'd often, like, go in the backyard and, reenact our own like episodes and pretend we were Power Rangers and fighting monsters and stuff like that. Yeah, we were those kind of kids. Growing up, the house I live in now, it was my grandparents' house. We own 11 acres, so I basically explored all 11 acres through the woods, through the yard, up trees. And I went on many, like, I remember thinking I was like Banjo-Kazooie, Zelda, the Power Rangers, Pokemon, and like, because I had a lot of grass and not that many neighbors, I went on a lot of solo quests, for lack of a better term. So, surprise, surprise, I wasn't much of a sports fellow, but I didn't really stay indoors. I kind of explored outdoors for a while. And you can beat up the cars. It's called collateral damage. Whee! Just look at that buff Trini go. It's not something that should be, but again, the developers got fairly lazy. Do I get a, like, secret item or a special if I completely blow up this car? No, not really. Alright, no more blowing up cars. We're the good guys. Alright, hold on. How do you pick something up? I don't want to hit that top button. There it is. Okay. Okay, it's a lot simpler than I make it out to be. Ooch. I want to save the bomb for the boss. Because I know the first boss, like Skull of Bones or whatever, he was actually like the first monster in the very first episode, I believe. So that's a cool throwback. And here we go, Skull of Bones himself. Isn't that music just awesome? Alright, here we go. Shing, 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 shing. On guard! Cafe ole! Oh, alright. Know what you're doing. Duck. Use your abilities. There we go. Ha! Ho! Ha ha! Slash! Stab! Dash! Parry! Ouch. Smackdown. Et tu brute? Come on. It's fine. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Boy, you're taking a lot of hits. There we go. Okay, now watch. He's gonna do this. 'Tis but a scratch. What? Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Okay, this is where it's fairly simple. Just dodge his fireball. That's the only attack that can get you, and he's fine. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Alright, there we go. And if the... Yep, now nothing but the head. Can still get you if you're not careful, but... Nothing too bad. Careful, careful. Alright, good. Come down here. Come down, please. Come down to your death. Oh. And right to his death he came. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do more than one level. And there's the password in case you need it, but no worries. Alright, on to stage 2. Let's see. Oh, hit the start button, Junior. Let's just go down the line. Ooh, Billy. It was good to play as Trini. Like, she was my favorite. It's a shame what happened to the actress. She died in a car accident. And I think she made it through the first season. I could be wrong. But, yo. My cell phone charged. How about that? Oh, jeez. I want to say this guy's not really the best in his human form. Oh, shit. Don't hit me. Don't hurt me. He was a lot more active than that in the show. I get he was the nerd, but he was a lot more combat-oriented. Come on, buddies. I mean, regarding the movie, I like what I've seen so far, except for, I think, what's supposed to be Goldar. Then again, the original Goldar is nothing to really gloat about. Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, I'm fine with. And the Zords looked cool for the 2 seconds I saw them, so I don't know. It's a movie that I'm going to judge for myself and see how it goes. If it's anything like Wonder Woman, though, I'll be ecstatic, because Wonder Woman was like the greatest superhero movie I've seen, bar none. And I'm more of a Marvel guy. Like, I haven't liked much of what DC has been giving me. I thought Man of Steel was very meh. Like, I like to call it meh of Steel. I thought Dawn of Justice was a train wreck. I like the Batman Nolan movies. Batman Begins is actually my favorite, I know. I should be saying Dark Knight, but no. Batman Begins is my favorite. Followed by The Dark Knight, then Rises in last. But, I've been convinced before Wonder Woman that DC is only good at doing things related to Batman. Like, they understand how to do Batman. They're good at doing Batman. They got the character, they got the villains, but as far as everything else and all the other characters and their different personalities, I never felt that way. Like, Man of Steel felt like, whoa, whoa. Sonic Sword Fist. You know, Man of Steel felt like a Superman movie with the Batman filter left on, and I know that's been told a lot because Nolan produced, or did he write, Man of Steel? But I personally blame Goyer, the man who actively hates comic books and comic book fans. Like, get him out of here. I don't blame Snyder as much. There are some aspects of Snyder that I'm not a fan of, but I think Goyer is the main culprit of why the DC movies are just absolute unneeded. Like, why would you want to watch them? Is the question I'd like to pose. Like, if that's your thing, fine, but there are just so many better movies you can watch that it just wouldn't be in my top 50 recommendations of movies to see before you die. Nowhere near. And it's not like the worst movie ever made, I'm not going to go that far, but it's just unenjoyable. And with, like, the whole motive, or the whole theme just being Batman versus Superman, to not be amazing and to just be kind of, like, is a bigger crime than it being a steaming pile of horse dump, in my personal opinion. Like, it's so just devoid of structure and likable characters, and my contact's starting to act up, so this is going to be very interesting. Eek. There we go. But see, even though his weapon's different, like talking about the game again, even though your weapon's different, the controls are the color scheme and the design is just the same. I can destroy that, cool. I can't destroy that, cool. Or not as cool. But yeah, that's my mini rant on Dawn of Justice. I didn't really think it was worth all the hubbub. I was immensely disappointed. And I will not be seeing it again. And I saw the extended cut. Like, I didn't even see the theatrical cut. I just heard horror stories, and I'm just like, I'm just going to wait until it comes on DVD or Blu-ray. And I'll go from there, and I'll judge it by its own merits. And then they released the extended cut, and I said, okay, maybe this is the definitive film. And I still didn't much care for it. But apparently, all the stuff that I didn't care about was in the theatrical cut that they left in. And the stuff that I was just like, okay, this isn't horrible, was the stuff they added. But it still didn't blot out the stuff that was absolute garbage. And I don't really want to talk into detail about, like, the plot and stuff like that, because I'd do a separate video. But, yeah, what? Oh, damn, I'm not doing too good. Alright, quit talking about... I hate falling debris. Especially when I'm, like, trying to focus. Die. Alright, go. Give me some health. I need some health. Where are you, health? Go. Go, Power Rangers. Ooh, Alright, good. Break his shield. Whack. I wanted to do the spin move. There we go. I think one of these hold a healing item. I could be wrong. Come on, spinny. There's what I want. Not that good. Especially because this boss is kind of a prick. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, whoa. Hold it, whoa. There's still more level. Alright, yeah. Let's keep going. No. Up here. Wait for you to spin. Come up here. Through here. Ah, cool. Another bomb. How about that? Too bad you can't stack bombs. You can only hold one at a time, so it's actually best to just use them when you can, but I like saving them for the boss. There it is. You want to do... There's very little times to wall jump, but it has the feature there just in case. There you go. No. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Please don't. Watch your footwork here. Kill. Ah, I jumped right into it. Ow. Swing. I might die. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna do too good here. Come on, over here. Whack. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Nice. Alright, Billy boy. Come this way. Whack. Whoops. Platforming in a beat 'em up. Don't worry, there's never too much platforming to where it's too atrocious. I'm gonna go here, and then up here. No secret there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Die. Stay up here. Alright, I might be in trouble. Oh dear. You stay away. Don't beat me! No! Oh boy. Phew. Luckily they don't last that long. Really? That's all you're gonna give me? That's all? Oh no. Stay back. I'm not ready for my beating. Ah! Come on. Come on, fool. Come on, fool. Ooh, stabbies. Come on. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to die, and then we're going to move on to the next part. Cool? Cool. All right. So we're going to just fight this guy until I die. Toing. Yeah, he warps around, and you don't want to be anywhere near his abilities. Thwack. Thwack. I might as well just do this. That didn't do much. That's a little better. Thwack. Watch. Like, it starts simple, but then it gets crazy. Just watch where you're doing. Stay in the middle. Watch what you're doing. Because when he hits you, it hits freaking hard. That rake does serious damage. More than a sword, more than a gun, more than freaking lasers. That rake is perhaps the most powerful thing in the entire game. And it gets repetitive and it seems annoying, but his accordion isn't much better. I think this guy's name is like Gnarly Gnome. I think I recall him from the show as well. Most of the bad guys from this game I recall from the show, because it was the first season, it was the one I watched the most. And I think the second one had Tommy. Like Mighty Morphin I knew well, In Space I knew well, Turbo I knew well. I have the Turbo VHS. Ah, there it is. See how much damage that frickin' does? Rick, come on. I'll be amazed if I beat this guy. See how fast he's going? That's the freaking pattern. You just gotta keep on him. Oh boy, I'm sweating. Sweatins. Nervies. Jerk. Okay, in the next part, we're gonna try and beat this guy. Okay? Ah, crap. I don't have a bomb. Some days you just can't keep a bomb.